Danya here. It's May 15th, and there's a new card kit out at the Stamps of Life called the Totally Rad Collection. So first you get this idea card. And let's look at the paper, the cardstock that's included this month. So there's kiwi and sunshine. And chocolate, midnight, this is such a pretty blue, cranberry, the new twig, ginger snap, pool, and a couple of sheets of powdered sugar. You get your envelopes, of course, and here, we'll leave this for last. You get 2 ribbons, chocolate and pool, chipboard, a little stamp set, the barbecue die, Totally Rad die, puffy stickers, epoxy dots. You also get the storage envelope to put everything in. And this month, it's an extra bonus because you get the long pad for the slimline cards. And of course, everything is themed on the Grill to Stamp. So this is the sheet that you cut out with your dies. And then you get the same pattern again, smaller. Some stripes. Some diagonal. Some dots. And then it repeats. So I need to make a Father's Day card, and I have an idea. It's going to be a little bit unusual, but I'm going to use this kit, and I'm just going to dive right in. First, let me go cut the pieces out, and then I'll come back and start assembling the card. Okay, I went ahead and I have all my little pieces cut out, and I've been toying on what I want to do here, but I can't seem to get it to work. So I'm just going to plow ahead and see what comes out of it. What I want to do is use the slimline, since I have now slimline paper. And I want to use the grill. And what I'm thinking of doing, now this is going to be a Father's Day card from my dog to my husband. He has her so spoiled that is not even, I mean, I don't even want an email on this, okay? So I'm thinking of using the Pudgy. I think this is Sugar Pudgy to stamp. Because my husband actually grills for the dog. That's how bad it is. Okay, so I thought it'd be neat to what I want to capture is her by the grill. And I was going to use the talk bubbles, but she's probably not going to talk because she's a dog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the cloud as a thought bubble. And then maybe I could use the little epoxy dots going up towards this, and so I'm probably going to cut this out in white. And what I thought it'd be really cute would to put in, if I could get it out of here. Oh my goodness, come on. Like a steak. Saying, yeah, that's what I want. So, and then just put Happy Father's, you know, so a simple card, but just something that'll be really cute to kind of capture the spirit of our house with the dog. So the other thing I was thinking I wanted it to do was, I just received the new scallops. But I'm not sure if the scallops are going to show. It looks like it's pretty close. So I'm going to have to to cut it out and see what that looks like. And I can't go one in with the layering because then it's going to be too narrow to fit everything in. Okay, well, let's go. I'm going to start by coloring the Pudgy. Okay, let's get started coloring the Pudgy. And I want to capture my dog's coloring. She's kind of like has a gold coat with a cream belly, and her nose and paws are really, really dark. Now, of course, I had a hard time trying to swatch out some colors that might work. So I gave up, and I'm just going to make this, I'll keep adding colors until I like what it comes out. Now I'm going to do this by layering first a base coat of Copic markers or alcohol markers, and then I'm going to go in and add the details and the shadow with Prismacolor pencils and Gamsol, which I need to go get my stumps. But just so you have an idea, because I will speed it up so you know what I'm doing. right, the little guy's all colored up by putting down the layer of Copic and then going over it with the pencils in the areas that I wanted more shadow. It just saved time because you are working on a, you know, on white paper. So like, I don't know, it just sort of gives you a base. When there's a base there to work with, it just seems easier for me. Okay, let's get started with the card. I went and cut the scallop, the largest scallop. Now, the rectangle dies do not layer, but all you have to do is just cut a little snip around the side and the top. What you want is that you want it to be exactly 3 inches by 8, and it's going to give you a nice layering with the scallops all the way around. That's kind of what I was looking for. So let me go ahead and just glue these 2 pieces together. This is probably a mistake, but because you'll see why in a second. Oh, I always work backwards. I work backwards. But hey, this is the fun of it. It's the adventure of creating. All right, we got that glued together. Now, I was originally going to, remember I said I was going to do like a bubble? So I used, and I lost my, my piece here. I've got too many parts here. Let's see what I did with it. Here it is. Okay, so I went and cut the cloud. This is clouds to cut. And I put the stake in the center and I inked it all the way around with a little bit of Storm ink. Now, I was originally going to use the dots to make it look like thought bubbles, but I remembered that I had this one stamp set here that I haven't used yet. It's called Talk to Me, and there's 3 little bubbles, which I guess I could have used the big one, but it's too big. Anyway, to use it to lead up to the, or at least 2 of them to lead up to the main one that I want to highlight. So now the problem becomes, how am I going to line this up to work with the card? I have no clue. So let me just really quickly here put down where I think the pieces are going to go. And take a little ester. He's going to find this hysterical. He really is. I mean, this is one of these cards that is just one of a kind for one of a person. Because I'm sure this is what she's thinking as he's making her, you know, her dinner on the grill, which is probably just ground beef or a sausage or something. She probably wants, no, I want a piece of steak. Okay, so I think I'm going to want 2 of the bubbles. So let's see if I can do this without messing it up. Worst comes to worst, I'll just, I don't know. Maybe nothing will happen. So I sort of wanted to start there. Now, I've never used this stamp before, so I'm going to stamp it out a few times to make sure that I condition it. I'm not going to want the 3rd bubble, so I could either cut the stamp, or I can probably, well, that was my light. Okay, hopefully it didn't break. Sorry about that. It's a flimsy light, and at some point I need to get a new one. So let's see it might be easier just to cut. Let me just cut it. Okay, that way I make sure that I don't get anything I don't want on the. This is going to be challenging enough, especially since all right, let me see if I can remember where this was going to go now. Perfect. There, and it gives the illusion now of the thought bubbles. Okay, great. That worked out well. So let's finish up the card now. Let me put away these little pieces so I don't lose them. How many people just cringe that I cut the stamp? Oh, I do it all the time. I'd rather cut the stamp than try to mask it. Sometimes I can't mask it and I have no choice, but... All right, let's get the, first of all, let's get this off my secret weapon. To get, I was just messaging with Michelle from the design team, and we were chit-chatting on how we fly off the seat of our pants. Yeah, I'm not very organized. I just go with it. If I overthink it too much, I don't end up creating. So we'll put that there. And we'll set our puppy a little bit lower. And the thought bubble here. Put the grill open. And puppy looks a little crooked. Hopefully, oh well, that's okay. He stays crooked. He's already dry. And what I want to do is ground the puppy a little bit. These grasses are also part of the sheet. Okay, I don't know if you all can see that. Ground it a little bit. And the third one. Rule of thumb, I've always liked to do everything in thirds. But I break that rule too. Okay, so in reality, what she's probably getting is a frank. And not a steak. Even though she'd rather have the steak. Let's dangle some equipment from here. Okay. Now to start filling in with some accessories here. First, let's put Happy Father's Day on the top. Now the question is, am I going to get it up here just right? I always like to add a little glue to these puffy stickers. I have some of them, they mostly stick, but sometimes they don't do a very good job. Happy Father's Day. Hopefully that's straight. And the kit comes with all these little fun chipboards, which I definitely want to use. Maybe a little bit of a flame. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so a lot of flame. Stick. And then this up here is kind of dead, but I could fill it up with a bunch of stars. And this color is perfect because it brings out the color of Esther. So how many of these do we have in here? Okay, so we have 2 yellow and it doesn't come with a little yellow one, but I could use the red one. No, let's do it up here. Cute, cute, cute. So, so, so cute. Oh yeah, I could see a chuckle on Father's Day morning when I give him the card. There, that fills it all up nice. All right, so now we just have to make sure it's all dry, and I'll attach it to the base. This is the beauty of being a card maker, is that you can really take a card and adapt it to your situation or the person in your life that you're trying to capture a funny. Let me stamp the back. I probably need to get a personalized stamp that says your darling wife or something. And now I'll personalize the inside and it's all set. So that's the card. There you go. Cute, cute, cute. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you very much.